Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Now in today's video, I want to jump in and give you guys some basics for swing trading. So I hope you guys all enjoy it. If you guys have any questions, by all means, ask down in the comments. And if you guys want to learn more about swing trading and trading in the stock market, check out my course. You guys can use code HALFOFF to get 50% off. It's absolutely fantastic. We have private live streams. I actually was just live with them. We have group chats. We have quizzes, lectures. It's absolutely fantastic. Check it out down below and I'll see you in there. But guys, let's jump into this here. So swing trading, what is it? So swing trading, the basics of swing trading is to make money. At the end of the day, our job here as traders is to do one thing, and that is to make money. And a lot of people don't think that. A lot of people, think it's to promote on YouTube or Instagram. But no. Traders are, their only job is to make money. That is it. I don't care what anybody says. On top of that here, what I do here as a full-time swing trader, I hold positions for anywhere from 6 days to 9 days on average. There will be times where I hold it for 2 days. There will be times where I hold it for a couple months. It all depends on my strategy behind that individual stock and kind of the time frame that I'm looking at. Now, with swing trading, one thing that I think is super important to understand if you're just getting started is to learn. Learn as much as you can. Learn, invest in that education, paper trade, use simulated money. And one thing that I think is super important is to document your process through this. So practicing and documenting. You look at all of your trades, especially starting out, as opportunities for lessons. Look at your losses as lessons. You pay for college, you're paying for this. Now, one way to do that is this. This is one thing that I love. It's called Mastering the Swing, a Trader's Journal. I'll put it down below. It's absolutely fantastic. You track your mindset, your trade performance, your breakdown, your setups, checklist for trading. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. I'll put it down below. But all right, let's kind of talk about my strategy and some of the things that I look for that I think is super important. So for me, you may be a little overwhelmed by this chart here, but the 1 day up here, each of these candlesticks represent 1 day. That's all it means. So you guys can kind of see we've had great days, and then we've had days where, this stock gets absolutely annihilated. Now, with trading here, we use something called indicators. Indicators are just, that's it, indicators to help us get a sense of direction of this stock. For me, there's been so many people out there that put hundreds or at least 10, 15 indicators on their chart. In my opinion, it gets overwhelming. It gets confusing. I like this. MISS. M-I-S-S. Make it simple, stupid. I don't like to overcomplicate my trades. I like everything that I fully understand and I know what's going on. I find when I have so many different charts up or, moving average lines, RSI lines, volume, MACD indicators, I get overwhelmed and I'm not even looking at the stock. I'm looking at these indicators that one's telling you to buy, one's telling you to sell. It gets overwhelming. So the ones that I use are going to be this blue line and the red line and then this green line down here. So the blue line is the 90-day moving average line. The red line is the 200-day. And then this squiggly line down here is the RSI line. So we'll start down on the bottom and work our way up. So the RSI line is pretty much a momentum indicator. So it tracks momentum in a stock. So historically, when a stock dips down below like a 30, that is a undervalued point for the stock where we could get a possible reversal, right? So looking back at previous history, you guys can even see that every time it was near and around a 35, we had a very similar situation where we got great buying pressure, right? You guys can even, we'll delete this so you guys can see it a little clearer. So here, boom, great buying pressure, sold off, great buying pressure. So it pretty much tracks momentum. And as we zoom out, you guys can even see it in the past, where, even when it gets close and here it gets great buying pressure. So, it tracks momentum. The next thing here is this blue line. This blue line represents the 90-day moving average line. So it takes the past 90 days closing prices and merges them together to form this line. The great thing about this line is it acts as a trend indicator, so you can instantly know the direction of the stock as well as support and resistance. Now, the next one here is the 200-day moving average line. So historically, the 200-day will always act as a harder support than the 90. Now, support is where we've seen tendencies of getting buying pressure. And I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but guys, you're always more than welcome to rewind and go back to anything you may have questions on or ask me in the comments here. So you guys can kind of see that in the past, we've seen these tendencies of this stock, BLND, get a lot of buying pressure on that 90-day moving average line. And you guys can look at that red line. It gets selling pressure when the stock's below it. So you guys can even see it hits it. We got selling pressure, and then we got buying pressure from the 90. Hits it, selling pressure back up. So eventually we get that breakout where the stock breaks out. Then what we did is we understood that now the stock has this great tendency of it getting good buying pressure on that 90-day moving average line. So where's the best time to buy this stock? Well, looking at it, it's right here. We understand we've seen tendencies of it using as support, and the resistance is where we get selling pressure. So that's super easy because look at here. We know it gets good selling pressure there. Every time it breaks above $2.90, we get good selling pressure. So in a very, very basic example here, we'll go ahead and draw this out. We would love to hop in near and around this 90-day moving average line, set our stop loss just below it to minimize risk, and set our profit up to 280. Now the risk and reward is 6.26. What this means is we're risking $1 to make $6 a share. This is a fantastic risk and reward, and this is a trade that we actually did it as a team. On top of that, you guys will notice it did it again. It squeezed up, hit it twice, capturing two trades on a single stock, which is absolutely fantastic. So this is a very, very basic strategy that you guys can start doing to start practicing your trades and start learning as much as you can, and just start paper trading, learning swing trading. Very, very basic, using moving average lines, RSI lines to get a general idea of what's going on with your stock. Guys, I also think one thing that's super, super important, and I do want to bring up, is choosing these quality stocks. We just talked about it, in our private live stream, but I think it's important to bring to you guys. When you see opportunity, there's nothing wrong with sitting on the sidelines. I've never lost money sitting on the sidelines. I've never lost money. What that means is when I see a stock that has, opportunity, or maybe some of my friends are talking about it and I don't feel confident in it, I have no issue not taking a trade on it. I would rather sit on the sidelines, watch my friends make money or lose money, and not take that trade. Or what I do is go to my paper trading account and just start practicing and seeing what's going on with that in there. As a full-time trader, I've been for over 6 years, I still continue to use my paper trading account to practice. I think it's super important. I think it's an undervalued thing that a lot of full-time or even people that are just starting out with trading, they don't utilize and do. It's literally free. I'll put it down below, so if you guys want to sign up for mine, it's Moomoo. They're awesome. But guys, this is very, very basic. Check out my course where we talk about how to find these stocks. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.